Hi everybody, it's Nathan from Lost and Found Farms. Today we're going to be grafting some mango trees. I'm just take a look at a couple of the trees. I'm only going to show you how I've done one, or how I'm going to do one. Anyway, this is my first day with a selfie stick, so bear with me. I never thought I'd be one of those guys with a selfie stick. All right, you may not be able to see my pretty face in here, but let me see. We're going to be grafting up here. So there we go. You should be able to see good now. Now, if you look up here, yes, that's grafting tape. That is from a failed graft. However, when the graft failed, I clipped it off, and as you can see, there's some new growth on here, which means the rootstock is still good. So I'm going to graft back onto it. So I have my supplies. I have these cutters here. I'm going to show them up close. You can see there's a blade, like a regular utility knife blade, and then there's like a little chopping block there. I can get much straighter cuts with one of those blades than I can with the order. Hold on, I'll go show you the other ones. Now the other ones are these ordinary pruning shears, the ones that professionals use, right? And I tried using them and I have not had much luck. So I saw a video that showed these that I got off of Amazon, and I could get a much straighter cut, because that's a big reason for fails, is straight cuts on the scion, and on the scion and on the rootstock. So my supplies are my cutters. Some people, I also have a knife, so I could do a wedge graft. Is it Felco knife? My tag and my marking pen, so I don't forget later, because if you forget later, then 3 months later you're going to be like, what kind of tree was that? Some rubber bands to tighten up that graft. Scions or budwood. Buddy tape. Grafting tape, which is like parafilm. This is much thicker. I use this on the graft, and then I use the buddy tape on the scion. Now these couple trees I bought from a lady. They're 3 gallon, and they're pretty big rootstock, probably bigger than what I need. Generally, you want to match up the rootstock with the width of the scion, and as you can tell, this is a little smaller than that, but they're close to the same size. And I'm probably going to do a not a wedge graft, it's going to be a slash graft, where you cut it on the side. I cut this on the side and tape them together. Oh, one of the other supplies, one of these plastic bags, and we put that over the grafted scion to create like a little humidity dome. I have better success when I use this. Or maybe I got good at grafting. Maybe I got lucky. I'm not really sure. So first thing I'm going to do is clip the top of this scion. I'm sorry, rootstock. Then I'm going to clip the new growth as well. Now, you could try to cut it like this, but it's hard to get a good angle on it. I tend to put it, I'm sorry. You can cut it kind of like that to get that nice long angle, but I tend to have better luck when I put the cut end in towards the wedge. And then I'm going to cut off, you can't really see it, but the entire cut end there. And I'm going to increase the angle quite a bit. And there you go. Got a nice straight cut. Take a little DNA swab that gets saliva on there, which helps for the graft to seal, kind of like rooting hormone. And now we have the cut there. Now this cut is shorter than this one, so I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. Okay, now this is a little bit smaller than this. So I'm gonna, if you look real close there, you could see there's a cambium layer, there's a green layer here. I'm gonna match it up just on one side. As you can tell, I'm not the fastest grafter in the world. A little piece broke off, it's okay. I'm going to use a little bit more to go further up, so this whole scion is covered. Now remember that this part up here was covered in buddy tape. That's the better, thinner tape with a lot more stretch. Right here I'm using grafting tape, which is kind of like parafilm, and that's a little thicker, a little sturdier, doesn't stretch as much, but that's good for the graft. Actually, I grabbed the buddy tape by mistake. Now, with rubber band, I'm going to show you what I do with the rubber band. And I saw this stuff on a video too. Everything I learned about grafting, I've learned on YouTube. And I've tried different methods. Some have worked, some have not. Sometimes I do the wedge graft, where you cut a wedge into, cut a slice into the top of the rootstock, and then you cut the scion into a wedge. And I notice I have had pretty good luck with this slash graft. And this slash graft is better when you have a scion and a rootstock that are not exactly the same size. When they match up real well, then the cleft graft is better. So now I'm going to wrap this on here pretty tight. Now, that gives a nice structure. That's just an ordinary rubber band. It is made from rubber, so when I put it outside, it's going to deteriorate in about a month, and so is the tape on there. So, I'm looking at the bag. It says Angie on it, so I'm going to write Angie. Alright, I wrote the name, and on the back I'm going to write the date that I grafted. I didn't do that in the beginning, but it's a good thing to know, because I kept grafting and grafting, and then it was like, God, I don't know how long they've been in there. They might have been in there a month, 2 months, I have no idea. So now I make sure I mark the date that it was grafted. Okay. Now I blow a little air into there to puff this thing up, and I'm going to just slide it right on there like that. Now, I have used twisty ties, but I'm starting to think that with the twisty ties, you don't get enough air in there. I may use a twisty tie, but keep it loose just to hold this on there. But you do want some air exchange up under there. Hold on. So I'm not going to cinch this down real tight. A lot of people don't even tie it down. They just put it on there, but with the windstorms and all, I'm just going to put that on there. And like I said, I'm not going to put it on there very tight. Now, see all these leaves? They're going to act like solar panels. Let's see. And that's going to give a lot of energy to this plant. Now, you'll see at a lot of nurseries, let's see here, they'll graft way down here. Okay, if you do that and it fails, you lost your rootstock. I graft mine up a little bit higher. One, because the rootstock is bigger and I have a lot more leaves and it provides a lot more energy, which means I have a much better chance of success. Now, that's it. I just grafted a tree. Will it take? I don't know. Keep your fingers crossed. Anyway, let's go outside into the yard. And I'm going to show you my little backyard nursery here. As you can see, let's see if I could get a better. There you go. There's the top. It's a 10-foot by 10-foot shade house. That blue thing in the back is a water barrel with a battery, and I also have a solar panel for a pump. I used to do hydroponics, and so once a week I water all my plants with hydroponic nutrients, as well as the dry fertilizer that I normally do. But let's take a look, see if I could find you some grafts that have taken. Okay, let's see this one here. As you can see, I got two new growths here. This is the tape that is still on that. This is an, let's see. That's a 015. Okay, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, we're going to restart. And as you can see, I have a successful graft here. That's an 015. Then we have one here. Let's see, this one is a Pickering. Then we have another 015 right here. Let's see if you could get a good look there. So I've had a few successes. Then let's walk over here. And all these here, there's about 6 of them here. These right here, these 6 are all successful grafts. I have peach cobbler, I have lemon zest, 015, another peach cobbler, and a carry. And they all have taken, and they're doing very well. Let's see. See, this one has a good couple of growth flushes on it. That's my 015. This here's my carry. That has 2 good growth flushes on it. Here's another 015. I'm sorry, the other one was a peach cobbler. This one is an 015 with a couple growth flushes on it. Lemon zest. These have, that has one growth on it with a little bit, I don't know if you could see it coming out of the top. And then what was this one? I forgot. Another lemon zest. That has a big bud getting ready to pop too. So these were my successful grafts. Here's a look at a lot of my 3 gallons getting nice and big. Now, if you're wondering how did I start this, I'm going to do a video on that. But basically, let me get a better look. I don't know if you could see that real well. That's a pretty nice size area. That is a 15 by 30 foot area. I did, oh, here's my gate. Let me turn this around. I built a gate. And if you could see, this is a piece of 3/4 inch EMT pounded into the ground there, and I slid a pallet on top of it. As you can see, I got 2 pallets right next to each other. And then on this one, another piece of EMT, 3/4 inch EMT pounding down. And there you go, there's my door. Not too fancy. I'm not too fancy. I don't have of skilled labor, but I was able to do that. Let's take a look here. You could see some chicken wire and some gray stakes. Those gray stakes are fiberglass stakes that I got. And then, let me turn this around again. If you could see these 2x4s in the ground, Grass is on one side here, and then mulch is over there. Now, that 15 by 30 foot area was a above ground swimming pool. And let me figure out how to open this tripod thing so I could put my hand down. Well, I can't. So, that was a 12 by 24 foot pool. I cleared out a 15 foot by 30 foot area, leveled it all out, and put down sand, got it all nice and level, put up a pool that got destroyed by Ian. I put the pool back up again. It was getting plagued with yellow algae, and I was fighting it more than I was swimming in it. So, gone went the swimming pool. Now, I was going to put a hydroponic system back there, but as I tend to do, I go down rabbit holes, and I went down a rabbit hole with mango trees and avocado trees. And I saw a video on YouTube about a guy who started a backyard nursery. Now, he had a house on 1 acre, and he just packed all these trees in here. And what would he do? Would buy 3-gallon trees, sell some 3-gallon trees, and keep the rest and up-pot them, or up-pot a percentage of them. So if you bought 100 trees and sold 25, you up-pot the rest. Then you'll have 75 7-gallons. Then you save some of those, and you up-pot those to 15 gallons, and then 25 gallons, and you just keep doing that. And next thing you know, in 5 years, you have quite a few $250, $350, $450 trees. And I was like, wow, what a good idea. I could do that with my day job. And that's what I've been doing. I still have a day job. I sell trees only on Facebook Marketplace. I will be hopefully moving to a bigger plot of land to where I could do a real nursery. But if not, I still have my whole backyard to load up with trees. I'm not sure if my wife would like that or not, but I still have plenty of room. I don't let people come to my house when they hit me up on Facebook Marketplace. I tell them, hey, I'm a backyard nursery, and for liability reasons, I don't have people come to my house. But I will bring you a couple trees to choose from. And they seem to like that, and I offer free delivery. And that's been working out well for me. Am I going to make $1 million? No, I'm not. But it's all depending on how much you put into it. I don't put a heck of a lot into it. I got my nursery license. I got my tax license. I'm totally legal. And that's what I'm doing. Now, I could make this work as good as I want to make it. Right now, I'm focusing on my day job, and I'm doing this. If I want to put more effort into it, I'll get more out of it, just like anything else in life. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Anyway, that is my video on grafting and my backyard nursery. But let's take one more final look at this graft here. So that's we got. Keep your fingers crossed that takes. Today is July 30th, 2024. If I don't post an update on this, hit me up below and say, hey, what happened to the graft? If it died, I'll show it to you. If it took, I'm definitely going to show it to you. Anyway, I have a few more trees to graft. I'm going to go. Please click like, share, subscribe, leave messages, give me a call if you want to buy a tree. That's it. Hey, I appreciate it. Bye. Oh, I forgot I have a remote control down here. Oh, I don't have it turned on.